Going on, everyone? So CSE made this post congratulating Ty Abbott for being the Lakers' lead player development coach for the Lakers. I was looking into this and I didn't see any post updates yet, like officially from the Lakers or anything like that. It was just this post, but Daniel Starkin also shared this and says it looks like the Lakers have found their player development coach in Ty Abbott. Now, again, I'm sure that if this turns out to be legit, which it seems to be, I don't know why the organization in which Ty works for would make that announcement. And then Daniel Starkin, who he's a guy that is tied an insider in that regard, that's always providing Laker updates and stuff, would then follow up with like, oh, hey, the Lakers found their guy. Now, it's interesting to note that Ty he's not announced as the director of development, right? The Lakers want to get a director of development. He is the lead player development, which I think is very interesting. You have several guys on the roster now that are all kind of development coaches. We got from the Los Angeles Clippers, have Bo Leveske, also Lindsey Harding. She's somebody else that is going to help in the player development and coaching side of things. Obviously, they're all going to be assistant coaches and stuff. So his job, under my guess, is that Ty will be the primary leader in development, basically the Phil Handy role, right? Where Lindsey and Bo and them, they'll be kind of assistants in helping development, but Ty will be probably putting together the program. Now, maybe he is the director of player development. Maybe they're just going to call it the lead of player development. But it'll be interesting to see if they actually hire somebody else. Maybe like Phil Handy. We'll touch on that here in a moment. But look, you got Bo. Like I said, he's from the Los Angeles Clippers. He was the Clippers development coach, and now you got Ty, who was with the Chicago Bulls. He was their lead player developer. So now you kind of have this, this nice mix. Lakers are clearly making it a point in development, right? The Lakers are they want to build this system and this foundation and kind of this farming of just player development, right? Kind of, a college model almost, because with the new CBA, you're going to constantly get these recyclings of players, right? Because guys are going to be priced out to where it's like, it's not really worth giving this guy $18 million or something, and you're going to need that next wave, right? Even the Lakers players that we currently have, at some point they're going to get phased out. At some point they're going to be, whether they just go other places or the Lakers trade them and you need somebody else to step up, whatever the case may be, eventually you're going to need to continue to, inject this flush of talent. And so the Lakers working hard to really build a development structure and not just have the G League coaches or this one guy. No, it's like no matter where you're at, if you're in the G League, you're going to get that development, you're going to get those players, but you're also going to get it at an NBA level. The Lakers talked heavily all offseason about how much they want to emphasize player development and growth of these players. And so I'm excited for this. I am genuinely, because now the Lakers have never been a team that really develops talent, right? Like you look throughout the history of the organization. I'm not saying that they've never had players that they've had, like Kobe was start to finish a Laker, but they're more, hey, let's trade these young guys and get the proven star. Let's unload these guys and go get this, right? They trade all the young guys to go get Anthony Davis. Great. I love it, right? Lakers have won a lot of championships that way by not really being a team that develops players and really just kind of gets them to the point where, okay, they're valuable enough to trade. Now, obviously, that'll still happen on occasion, right? There could be a point where Maxwell Lewis is in a trade deal or something, or 7 years from now we got this other guy that ends up being traded. But the idea of really building a young foundation and continuing to build that young foundation through two-way signings, through, just young talent that is on the roster. And then even guys like Rui Hachimura. And, it doesn't necessarily, development isn't only for the rookies or 2-3 year players or players that are trying to get on the Lakers rotation. It's about, all the players. I mean, even LeBron could develop more. Anthony Davis could develop more, right? You could always be better. So to really kind of continue to add to that development, I think it's huge. I think it's big for the Lakers. Now, again, Phil Handy, I would love to, I'd love to kind of see him maybe if Ty is not the director, but rather the just player development guy. I have a video that I was already working on, diving into this very idea, and then we got the news about Ty, so I wanted to make another video, so look out for the Phil Handy video. So I'm not going to go into it too much here, because, again, I already have the video recorded, I just need to edit it, and was going to post it tomorrow, but, I to kind of fill in a little bit, is, like, you could have the lead in Ty, who could be the lead, and then you have Bo, who, he could be the development guy and be one of the development coaches for the Lakers. And then to have that director, one of the reasons the Lakers let Phil Handy go was because he wanted better opportunity. He wanted to be more than just a, standard assistant, and development coach, right? But, you slap on that director tag, right? You kind of develop and create this new role specifically for Phil Handy. Maybe he'd be open to something like that and be willing to come back. That could be huge. Because, again, the Lakers want to have the best sort of farm system, the best development program in the NBA. So, bringing in Ty is just a continued step in that direction. It continues to show and shine a light on that, hey, like, the Lakers are taking this very serious. The Lakers are not playing around when it comes to development. They want to really get guys like Max Christie. Like, the idea is at some point, Max Christie is going to be the guy or one of the guys, right? Like, LeBron James and even Anthony Davis only have so long left, right? Like, Anthony Davis is already 30, right? You have maybe another 4 good years of, like, elite level Anthony Davis. At some point, Anthony Davis is even going to kind of ride off into the sunset. So, LeBron, who knows how many years he has left? He could play another 10 or he could play another 2, right? And so Anthony Davis being 31 and, LeBron James being 70, right? It's just, you need to start developing and growing that next wave of players. So that way we're not so behind the 8 ball, right? You want to start growing and developing guys now, but that also comes with playing time, right? Like, yeah, you can develop players and, condition them to the best of the abilities, but you can't simulate actual NBA action. Can't simulate actual NBA minutes, right? The pacing and the physicality and all those things. So we'll see how it all plays out. But I'm personally excited for this hiring. I think that the Lakers taking the development seriously, and kind of creating this new version of the Lakers, I think could go a long way, right? I mean, if we could be one of the better development programs in the league, also that's good for just future players, right? Like, think of all the players that are, late 2nd round picks and stuff that go like, man, I could get drafted, or I could go, go the Austin Reeves route, forgo being drafted, and then go sign a deal with the Lakers, get developed better than I could anywhere else, and then eventually move into the rotation and be a real quality piece, right? Like, if the Lakers develop that sort of pedigree of, like, hey, you want to be a player in this league, right? Go to the Lakers, and the Lakers can really develop guys. That would be huge, right? Obviously, you're going to have some hits, you're going to have some misses. It's how it goes. But if if you could turn a guy or two here and there into a legit starting level talent, go a long way. Or turn your young role guys into stars or something, like, go a long way. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion. I pass a question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? What are your thoughts? Do you like this signing? Do you like this hiring? Do you think that, no, like it should be Phil Handy? Do you think that, maybe Phil Handy could be the player development guy, or the director? However you feel, whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. Helps me enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.